Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. Let's talk about this Boogie Cousins injury and what it means for the squad this year. First off, I am fighting a little chest bronchitis, cough, flu-like symptom over the last few days, so forgive me if I cough a lot through this video, trying to survive. By the way, I have a newfound respect for NBA players that play through being sick. Like when you're sick and you have flu-like symptoms, you feel like you're about to die. I just want to lay in bed for like 2 months straight. I don't even know how they get up. I mean, you could barely walk, but the fact that these guys sometimes play a full NBA game, like at a professional level, being sick, I mean, I have a newfound respect for them. And I do understand why JaVale McGee was out like a month and a half being sick, because this is crazy. I don't even know how these guys get back, but shout out to those guys. Shout out to athletes who play sick. But anyway, so the news break today, Boogie Cousins ACL tear. You know, we've been talking about it on Twitter all day, and I mean, what are you gonna do? My reaction is like everybody else. It's like unfreaking believable. Like, we can't catch a break. Let me just start over. Boogie can't catch a break. I mean, first off, you feel bad for Boogie. Like, he's put in a situation of 3 major injuries over the last 2.5 years. He's like in that Derrick Rose category. Derrick Rose, I think, was a little bit more, you know, devastating. 2 knees. A guy who was like an MVP caliber player. Boogie was, you know, big guy. You probably expect a big injury like that, like Achilles or something like that. And you kind of feel for guys who have the Achilles injury. You don't know how they're going to come back. He came back and played really well for the Warriors. And then the quad thing, and then he came back and played really well for the Warriors again. You know, and he played, and so he's got this shot with the Lakers, and you know, you think he might come in, and you hopefully that he may have a good season so that he can get a nice little bag next year, because he missed out like on a big $200 million contract, to be honest with you, a few years back, the Supermax contract. And this happens. You know, I'm driving to work, I see a notification on my phone by Woj saying, I just saw the word DeMarcus, I saw the word injury or knee and then injury, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. I thought they bumped knees, you know, I thought that was it. And I was gonna, you know, I thought we were gonna be cool with it. It was gonna be like something, he's out maybe a few weeks. But you know, the ACL thing, I was like, wow. And I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, just our luck. Like, as a team, we've been riddled with injuries over the last, you know, couple of years, and he's now, unfortunate, he's going through this thing. But to be honest with you, and this is just real talk, you're kind of surprised, but things don't surprise me anymore, especially things like this with Boogie. You know, just I don't know if I expected them, but I'm just not surprised. I'll be more surprised if like an Anthony Davis or somebody like that was out for a year. But Boogie, excuse me, I would have been more surprised if he played 75 games this year, averaged 16-9, and had no injuries. I would have been more surprised about that. The ACL tear, like, just wow. And part of me, I thought part of it was, I was gonna be like, I didn't want to go there, but I was like, is it his conditioning? You know, you saw him in the Bahamas and saw him shooting on flip-flops, and then he comes back, but it's really not the conditioning, because a guy like Dwight Howard stayed chiseled all year. You know, I'm sure he eats well. He looks really good, but he has more injuries than DeMarcus Cousins. So I don't even know if it's the conditioning. But, you know, I was going to get in on Boogie when I saw him in the Bahamas. I'm like, you know what, he's there for his birthday. Let him chill and be good. I just really wanted to see Boogie, like, in the gym, getting up shots, you know, training and stuff like that. Guess what? A few days later, he flies back to the States, flies back to Las Vegas, and, you know, he's playing a pickup game. So he's really trying to get back into shape over the next month or so. And then this happens. You see it on TMZ. they have the video of him going for a layup. Nobody bumped him. He plants on his left leg, about to, you know, kind of take off on one leg and for a layup, and his knee buckles, and he falls into the pads on the wall, and it's unfortunate. You see somebody like in shock, like somebody like, no, this can't happen. And it's a non-contact injury. I mean, I feel bad for Boogie, but all you can do is just send our prayers to him, and hopefully he gets better. And you know, part of me thought, like, is there some little contract stipulation that if somebody gets hurt, do you void the contract? But I don't think so. I think it's a guaranteed contract. He has to go through surgery, and you have to, you know, honor the contract for the rest of the year. So, excuse me. So the next step is, okay, Boogie's injured. We got to send our prayers to him, get well soon. But now what do? We're kind of light in the back pocket when it comes to players or bigs that can guard other big fives down low. Like, who's gonna guard the Embiids? Who's gonna guard guys like the Joker? Who's gonna guard guys like, you know, Nurkic and stuff like that? Like those type of fives, right? 260 and above. You know, JaVale is good. He's gonna give you 25 minutes. He's gonna, like, pre-bronchitis, JaVale McGee was putting up some all-star numbers. I think we're gonna see JaVale actually have that year again. He stays in the gym. I think he looks healthy. He looks ready to go, but he only can give you 25 minutes. We still need some muscle down there that can kind of bang with those fives. Now, you look at the guys on the market: Dwight Howard, Kenneth Faried, Joakim Noah, and Ryan Howard, you know, Carmelo Anthony, guys who are 6'8" and above, right? My pick out of that crew would be Kenneth Faried, though he's 6'8". I still think we need a guy like Dwight Howard. Heck, sign both of them, to be honest with you. A lot of people say Dwight Howard shouldn't be in an LA uniform, but listen, I'm over that stuff. If he's healthy, a guy that's 6'11", you know, 250 or whatnot, he can kind of bang and give us some fouls down low. That's all we really need. So a guy who can set picks and things like that. That can, you know, kind of give JaVale McGee some help. But a guy like Kenneth Faried can also do that as well. Now, he can't play the five. He's a little undersized, but he's a guy nonetheless, because we were light in that area anyway. A guy that can come off the bench. Last year for Houston, he put up, they said for 25 games, he put up 13 and 8. When I saw him for 1 or 2 games, I thought he looked great, and I was like, what an excellent pickup for Houston. And the fact that he's still a free agent, I don't really get that. There might be some underlying issues with him, maybe health reasons or personal reasons that teams aren't going after him, but he looks excellent from the video that I saw last year. And so that would be my pick. Whether he would be a ideal replacement for Boogie, I think he's an excellent pickup nonetheless. A guy who can give us some fouls, a guy who can rebound, guys who can set picks, and a guy who can defend. That's just my thoughts about that. But I wouldn't be mad if Dwight Howard was healthy and we picked Dwight Howard, to be honest with you. Or a guy like Joakim Noah, or a guy like Ryan Howard, or Ryan Anderson, that is. I don't know if I said Ryan Howard, but Ryan Anderson, yeah. 6'10", can stretch the floor. Not a good rebounder, but, you know, can give us a few minutes, basically. Give JaVale a break, give us a few minutes in there. But I don't know if he's a 5, he's a 4 really. But Joakim Noah, you really, realistically, Joakim Noah, Dwight Howard, Kenneth Faried, those type of guys. We need some muscle. We need some fat in the back pocket that can bang, like I said, with those bigger fives, the Embiids, the Jokers, and stuff like that. Like, for example, think about Denver. We play Denver. Who's going to guard Joker? Who's going to guard Millsap? And so forth. Those are the type of... I don't want to go from team to team, but when I think about where we are and how light we are in the back pocket, I think we'll do a good job when Anthony Davis but is Bron gonna, you know what I mean. But that's my thoughts right now on the Boogie injury situation. It sucks, but it's really not surprising when all said and done. It's like nothing really surprised me anymore. But that's my thoughts. I think we do. I'll be happy with any one of those guys. You know, Noah, Kenneth Faried, or Dwight Howard, to be honest with you. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, like, subscribing. Hopefully I get better soon. I'll put out more videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.